It is Cinco de Mayo as they celebrate not only that here today, but also they're celebrating the Star Wars movies. It's a very odd combination, but we've also got baseball. It's the Phils and the Nationals in Game 2 of this 3-game series. All right, so the East against the East, or the Phillies against the East, I should say, this season against Atlanta 3-6, 3-3 against Miami. Winless, though, against the Mets and the Washington Nationals. They got to get things rolling within their division. Hi, everybody. I'm Tom McCarthy along with John Crux. So yesterday was our first endeavor against the Washington Nationals, and what we saw is a different Bryce Harper as far as the lineup goes, but the same kind of guy.
Yeah, at some point he'll figure it out. You know, he came up with all this hoopla around him. He was going to be the greatest player ever. He's on his way. If he played against the Phillies all the time, he would be that player. But last night, poor Nick Pivetta, this is not a bad pitch. Now, it's supposed to be down more, but you got to give Bryce Harper credit there for hitting that one out to left field on a pitch that's in. But this one here was a mistake by Pivetta, right down the middle. Bryce Harper, dead center field. In the National League, is there a more dynamic player than him? I don't think so. Mike Trout's the only guy in the American League. It's probably as dynamic as him. But you see what he's done from the top of the order when Dave Martinez moved him to the leadoff spot. Batting average over 350, the 4 home runs, 2 last night we won't want to mention again. 1 double, but 9 RBIs from the leadoff spot. That's incredible for a leadoff hitter to have 9 RBIs in only 4 games.
And they get better today, even though their lineup is a little jumbled without Zimmerman, without Trey Turner, but they do have Anthony Rendon back in the lineup today for the Nationals. It is Game 2 of this 3-game series. It will be Vince Velasquez against Tanner Roark. Lineups at first pitch when we return to D.C. Phillies baseball is brought to you by Xfinity, America's best internet provider, according to speedtest.net. By Toyota, the summer starts here at Toyota. Let's go places. By Citizens Bank, official bank of the Phils. Visit citizensbank.com. And by Independence Blue Cross, live fearless. Learn more at IVX.com. It is Cinco de Mayo, but they are also celebrating Star Wars, the movie. They gave out some socks, and they had some battles going on the warning track. They're very intense. We think he's okay.
No medical attention needed.
I don't think so. Let's take a look at the Phillies lineup. It's brought to you by Xfinity. Xfinity has the fastest internet service, according to speedtest.net. Cesar leads it off, and then Rhys Hoskins and Odubel Herrera. Now Santana moves up to the cleanup spot. Alter's out. Williams is in. A .370 career average against the Nationals. They'll face Tanner Roark. Roark, the 31-year-old from Wilmington, Illinois, 2-2 with an ERA of 3.55. Johnny's just been steady since he came up to the big league.
Yeah, not really overpowering. You know, you see his velocity right there, 90, 91 miles an hour, change curve, 4-pitch pitcher. He just has an ability to read hitters and change speeds and throw strikes.
Well, he starts off with a strike to Cesar. Cesar 1 for 3 last night with a double. And it's no balls and 1 strike. Upstairs, 1-1. Anthony Rendon is returned to the Nationals lineup. He had 2 rehab stints. He was 5 for 8 in those rehab stints. Upstairs again, 2 balls and 1 strike. Cesar's hit in 4 straight games. His average is at .286, but his on base percentage at .409. On the inside corner. Roark lifetime is 57 and 41 with an earned run average of 3.42. In fact, his ERA since he entered the league is 20th in all of baseball among starting pitchers. I mean, it's pretty good company for a guy that's considered a 3rd or 4th starter in a rotation.
How many years did they bring in other pitchers and they put him in the bullpen, and you know, all he does is win games?
The same time frame when Roark made his debut, the top ERA is Kershaw, 1.99. That's out toward left center field. And Stevenson can't get it. It drops in front of him for a base hit. So the leadoff hitter's aboard for the Phils. Cesar reaching base to start this game. Our Geico quote of the day from him: I don't really know if I'm playing the best baseball of my career right now. I see myself as the same player as I was before. One thing that is different is that I'm more confident. He also went on to say that the fact that he's in every day has enabled him to evolve over the last several years. He doesn't have to look over his shoulder.
Yeah, there's a lot of truth to that. It's so much nicer when you know, when you wake up in the morning, late morning, whatever they wake up, you know, when you're going to the ballpark, you're in there.
Here's Rhys Hoskins. Hoskins 0 for 4 in last night's game, 2 for 17 on this road trip. Get over to first.
But also you see it in his at bats. He's working counts. He's not afraid to take 2 strikes. He's not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. It seems like it's a big transformation for him as a leadoff hitter.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that 2-strike approach, the fact that he's confident enough to hit with 2 strikes, has enabled him to have an on-base percentage of over .400.
If there's one thing he probably needs to work on, it's this part, is the stolen base.
No balls and 1 strike to Hoskins. As far as the steals go, the Phils have stolen 16 bases this year and have been caught 9 times. But on this road trip, and really over the last several series, the running game has been quieted. You know, they were among the league leaders for a good part of this year. Outside, 2 balls and 1 strike.
Well, a lot of that is we've been behind in so many games.
And early.
Yeah, early behind, and you don't want to risk outs when you're behind by as much as we've been behind early in games.
2 balls and 1 strike to Hoskins. Fouled back 2-2. Well, the last 10 games for the Phils have been their roughest patch of the season. Offensively, they're averaging 3.4 runs per game and overall hitting .243. But the runners in scoring position numbers have really been harmful for the Phils.
Yeah, it kind of reminds you of last year when it seemed like that was an ongoing thing the entire season, just hitting with runners in scoring position.
And that's been accentuated on this road trip. They're just 3 for 32 with runners in scoring position on this road trip in Miami and also here in D.C. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Hoskins. And a foul ball, and it remains 2-2.
You see how he's falling all over the plate when he's swinging? It's hard to say why, but you know, normally pretty good balance. I mean, you see here, he's just, I mean, that pitch is center cut, and you see how his hands are getting long underneath the ball, and that's what's causing him to be off balance. Like even when he takes pitches, his hands come forward, and the barrel's dropping underneath his hands, it looks like.
Is that normal leg kick stuff, or is this just normal hitting stuff?
I just think he's just, I mean, you just look at his face, he's like, and trust me, I don't care what you've done as a big league player. There's times when you look out at the pitch, you're like, I have no clue what I'm doing up here.
3-2 pitch is whacked out to center field. Bautista's going back toward the fence. He jumps, and it is gone. A 2-run first-inning home run for Rhys Hoskins. And the Phillies take an early lead. It's 2-0 here in the top half of the first. .413 feet. Let's take a look at PitchCast presented by PJ Wheelahans. Everything's toward the outer edge.
Yeah, he threw the one inside just for show, but I think they thought Cesar was stealing. But there's another one out on the outer half of the plate. Outer third, actually. But look at the balance. He stayed on balance on that swing, and his hands didn't drift underneath his barrel. And that's all it takes is one good swing.
Well, it's 5 home runs now for Rhys. 22 runs batted in.
Now we need Odubel to get on base and Vince to pitch a gem, and life is good in Philly land.
All is right in the world.
Well, not in the Star Wars world, but.
Curveball, 0-2 to Odubel, who is 1 for 4 in yesterday's game. He has reached base safely in 33 consecutive games dating back to last year.
Pretty good numbers, too, against Roark.
Yeah, 5 doubles, 4 runs batted in.
Oh, that's a start we needed.
Well, first inning, some first inning runs is always a big boost.
Look how wide Odubel is, and lower with 2 strikes. Did you see that?
Yeah.
He did that in Miami a couple times. When we were watching him hit there.
Sometimes he won't even have a leg kick with 2 strikes.
Depends on what the urge hits him at that particular point in the at bat.
Background ball toward the dugout. It's the second time we've seen a bat basically sawed off in the handle just like that.
You know, you got some. You know, you broke it pretty good when there had 2 bat boys had to run out to get it. Look at that little slider cutter. I mean, that bat broke right where the ball hit it. That's all right. This one will work.
Carlos Santana waits on deck.
I mean, he is really, really spread out. Probably why he got jammed so bad. It takes him too long to get that foot up for the. Now watch, that's where he normally is. Now he went another couple inches.
Swing and a miss. A breaking ball, and he's down on strikes, and 1 out here in the first. And that means Carlos Santana will come to the plate.
Now this one I don't understand, this shift.
Pulling the shift to pull on Carlos, and then with Rendon in at the grass.
Yeah, but he's in at the grass over at the shortstop position. If he punts it down the third baseline, he could be playing in the outfield grass or right where he is.
Yeah, it's not
he ain't
going
to get to it. I mean, you know, if he wants to push one, let me get my styler thing out here. Well, too late.
One pitch. He pulls it into the shift, and Howie Kendrick waits for it. 4-3 on the putout. Today's game is also available in Spanish. Just use the SAP button on your television or change the language through the menu on your cable box. Dave Martinez in his first year as the skipper of the Nationals. His team has won 6 straight. They've climbed over the 500 mark. Yeah, Michael swings at the first pitch and rolls over on it to shortstop. Defoe throws him out. That'll wrap up the first inning. A 2-run home run by Rhys Hoskins has given the Phils an early lead. That home run for Rhys is 5th of the year. We go to the bottom of the first. Phillies 2 and the Nationals nothing. Let's take a look at the Nationals lineup brought to you by Xfinity, the fastest internet service according to speedtest.net. Bryce Harper leads it off, and then Rendon is back in there, and he's batting second. Trey Turner has the afternoon off. Adams was supposed to play left. Now he's at first because Zimmerman is a late scratch from the lineup. And they'll face right-hander Vince Velasquez, who is 1-4 on the year with an ERA of 5.70. Couple starts early on were good, but since that time he has really struggled, John, with his commands.
Yeah, at command and, you know, just mistakes within the strike zone. Yeah, that's, you know, Vince is a guy, you know, look, velocity's great, 94. He'll reach 96, 97 at times, but if you can't locate it, it doesn't matter how hard you throw. It's going to get hit hard by someone. It might be this one. We hope not.
Yeah. Harper leads it off 2 for 5 last night with 2 home runs, and he takes a fastball outside 1-0.
See about Star Wars spikes or something? Yeah, and white ones yesterday.
He does mix it up from time to time. Breaking ball, same spot as the fastball. This one called a strike, and it's 1-1. Harper is 5 for 6 against Velasquez with 5 RBIs. He's got an idea against him.
He's seeing it good.
Swing at a miss, 1-2. 92 up in the zone. Is that a frustrated walk, or did he do something to himself? I'm assuming a frustrated walk.
Yeah, I had read an article where he said that he's tired of walking. Maybe, you know, you got a couple pitches to play with here. Maybe you can get him to chase something out of the zone, a breaking ball down, or maybe elevate the fastball.
Good curveball. Gets his first strikeout, 1 out here in the first inning. Well, that was a really good pitch from Vince Velasquez.
Yeah, if he hits that one out, then you just tip your hat and walk him every time up. But yeah, it's a great breaking ball. He's outer half of the plate, but look where the pitch is. It starts off at the belt. You see it coming toward at that height, and you think, okay, strike, 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 strike. Then it drops. By then you commit, and it's too late, and he swings over it.
Well, that's an intense hitter to get with the first out. And Anthony Rendon, who did not play yesterday, 2 games in a rehab assignment, was 5 for 8. Before he went on the disabled list, he was hitting .286 with a home run and 4 runs batted in. Fouled off, 0-2.
Rendon's the type that will chase 2 strikes. He'll chase away. See if he can throw a breaking ball away.
And he tries to run the fastball upstairs, and 1 ball and 2 strikes. Nick Pivetta pitched an inning plus in last night's ball game. He said after the game, it was a bad day at work. And I'm not sure if there's any other way to look at it if you're a pitcher, because he couldn't do anything. Outside.
I would think the 4 days he doesn't pitch is work. That's when they do all their stuff, right? Their conditioning and their side sessions and film work and all that stuff. And then the day of the game's supposed to be fun, right?
Yeah, the fun didn't last that long.
He wasn't in there long enough to have fun.
5 hits, 6 runs, 3 walks. It was the shortest start of his young career. And he went around, Rendon did. So a second strikeout for Velasquez. Rendon did not agree with Mike Muklinski, the home plate umpire. 2 outs. And Matt Adams will be the hitter.
You see where all the pitches are. Kind of a nice arc Vince had going there, but that's a pretty good breaking ball. Like you said, wow, they called that a swing?
Yep, they did.
Now, how hard would that have been for him to ask?
It would not have been hard at all. I was surprised looking at PitchCast that the pitch was down below the box the way it was.
I thought it was in. But that wasn't a swing, but you know what? Maybe we're due for some breaks.
Adams 1 for 3 with a home run in yesterday's game. He also walked a couple times. Fouls that one down the left field line.
He also robbed Franco of a possible 2-run homer too.
Yeah, it may have changed. I mean, there are a couple of moments in yesterday's game which could have changed the whole personality of the game. I mean, think about Pivetta after he gave up the home run in the first inning. The strikeout he thought he had of Adams and the throw out of Turner at second base. There's a fly ball to short left toward the line. Long run for Hoskins. Also Franco, and Franco comes speeding through to make the catch. And the inning is over. No runs, no hits, and nobody left.
He almost hit someone in the bullpen. He threw the ball in the bullpen.
Mike Kell had to go a long way from shortstop to run that one down. Vince Velasquez loves it. We'll go to the second. Phil's up 2-0. Cinco de Mayo, but then walk 100 yards and see the Death Star out in left center field. But that's what we got here today at Nationals Park. They gave out socks to fans coming to the ballpark, Star Wars socks, as Nick Williams leads off the second. Inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. There's the Death Star, Jim.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Doesn't look like a star.
No.
It looks like a
balloon.
Overinflated beach ball.
Bouncing ball out to second, and Howie Kendrick is up with it. Williams is retired.
You're not going to get me to buy into the Star Wars stuff because I've never watched it.
Well, you can sit down and have a marathon day once. Why not?
No, I'm good.
You sure?
I had a marathon day on the off day. Swamp People was on for about 5 hours.
Well, you could have taken care of 2 movies at that point. Depending on which ones, you might even be able to see 2.5. And you'd be wearing one of those to the ballpark. While wearing a Bryce Harper jersey. Neither of which you would be likely to do. Wear a Harper jersey or wear the Stormtrooper mask. No balls and 1 strike. Have you seen Spaceballs?
Never heard of it. What is that?
Well, it's a spoof on Star Wars with John Candy playing somewhat of the role of Chewbacca, but he's really a big dog. Little floater out toward right center field, and that's going to drop for a base hit for Kingery.
The last time we got a little blooper the other way, the next guy hit a homer. So, Vince, let's go.
Yeah. That ends at 0 for 9 for Kingery.
I've just never been a science fiction space
adventure fan.
Adventure?
Well, I mean, it's kind of an adventure.
It's an adventure for me just to get out of bed in the morning.
What about getting from the bedroom to the car?
That's a struggle also.
1 ball and no strikes to Velasquez. Vince hitting .333 in limited at bats. He has 3 hits so far, 5 strikeouts. Rendon is creeping in over third. You know, it's kind of a crapshoot as to whether he's going to bunt or not. He is one of the Phillies' better bunters. But depending on the situation, they don't always show a tendency for the pitcher to bunt. This time he's going to hit into a double play. Velasquez can run, and he is out at first base. 4-6-3, and that will wrap up the second inning. No runs, 1 hit, and nobody left. Middle of the second, it's the Phillies 2 and the Nationals nothing. Scott products that deliver superior value and an optimum balance of quality and affordability. All delivered for free by who? Who but W.B. Mason? Well, the usher is explaining to the gentleman that he's here on the wrong night. It is not Star Trek Day. It is Star Wars Day. I think if you come back in July, then this outfit would be appropriate.
Might be a little warm for July.
It might be a little warm for July.
So now he's saying, is my ticket still good, or do I got to maybe bribe you to get into this,
up
baby?
in a Star Trek shirt. Well, maybe he was going to wear that anyway.
That's right. How do we know? Some say confusion, some say stylish.
Yeah. Howie Kendrick leads it off. And he takes a fastball in. Kendrick 1 for 3 with an RBI in yesterday's ball game. Bouncing ball to third. Franco over to first, and Santana is able to hang on to the bag after a little jump. And 1 out for Andrew Stevenson. Still trying to explain it to him. You just saw Spock over there. No, sir, you didn't. Andrew Stevenson, a .318 hitter.
See, when you have these days how you confuse people.
There's a putt up the third base line. Now out from behind the plate quickly and throws in time. That was close.
Yeah, I thought they had him though. I know Bogart went right. Is that Tim Bogart coaching first?
Yeah, he said he went right to the headphones.
He went right to the headphones, but I think this could be a wave off.
Strong throw by Knapp, and they got him. So 2 outs, and Pedro Severino is due up. They're still looking at it underneath. Home plate umpire is coming over to tell him to hustle it up a little bit. That took a lot longer than it needed to.
But then it takes more time for the umpire to walk over to the dugout. They need better communication skills with the managers. You know, they should do like football. The home plate umpire wears the earphones. Both managers have headsets that they can talk to him. And that way he can talk to Dave. Say, hey, Dave, come on, man, let's go. Your 30 seconds or whatever's up. Or that way you don't have to walk over there. I'm trying to just
speed up the game.
Seems to be a big thing with Major League Baseball nowadays is, you know, let's speed the game up. If we can cut off 32 seconds of a game, think about how important that is. Because over 100 years, that's going to save you about 5 minutes.
Where did you bring your soapbox in? I didn't see it. 0-1 pitch to Severino, low.
I might run for commissioner next time it's open.
Now that would be entertaining.
Yeah,
on so many fronts. Still no mound visits, though.
No, there wouldn't be any.
You just bar them?
0. Just you tell the umpire, hey, we're bringing in a lefty. You don't have to go out and talk to him. With all of our communication skills we have now, you think technology would catch up. They have iPads in there. Why can't they have headsets to the umpire?
There are some people that do agree with you. The umpires should have earbuds in to listen even to New York and not have to go over to the headphones over here behind home plate. Two balls, 2 strikes. And 3-2. The first 3-ball, 2-strike count of the day for Velasquez. Bautista on deck. Check swing, pitches outside, ball 4. And that will bring Bautista up. When we come home, we'll take on the Giants beginning Monday at 7:05. It's a 4-game series. The final game is a 105 throwback Thursday at the ballpark. But don't forget, on Wednesday night, all fans will get the free hat thanks to the folks at Teva. It's Teva Respiratory Asthma Awareness Day. I'm going to get you a couple.
Yeah. You know, for me and my son, big fan of the trucker hats. My head sweats a lot.
You get a little breathing room in the back.
Little ventilation helps greatly.
Bautista way late on that 94-mile-an-hour fastball.
Two outs. I don't know if I'd concern myself that much with Severino running. You got 2 outs. You got the pitcher up next.
One and
There
two.
you go.
Yeah, he's got a very short lead over at first. It's a good slider.
Yeah, you know, you look at his splits. He throws his fastball most, his curveball second, but his slider's fourth. The fourth most used pitch in his repertoire. I think he needs to go to that a little more.
Yeah, particularly if you have a team that you can get on the outside part of the plate. So you can get him with the curve, but then if you throw him a slider, it's a little different look. He comes back with a changeup. 2-2. Tanner Roark on deck. Got him. 95-mile-an-hour fastball. It's the third strikeout of the day for Velasquez. No runs, no hits, one man left. On to the third. Phillies on top 2-0. The info. Please submit your answer on the subject line. John, the question is, who are the 4 active players that hit 150 home runs prior to their age 25 season? 4 active players that hit 150 home runs prior to their age 25 season. The answer will be revealed a little later on. Top half of the third, Phillies lead at 2-0. as Andrew Knapp will lead it off. He's batting ninth. Andrew is 0 for his last 10. This is the first time he's played on this road trip. Royal Alfaro played the previous 4 games.
25th birthday?
Yeah, prior to their 25th year. Knapp on the outside corner takes a strike.
I think I got 3 of them.
One runs inside, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike to Knapp. Talked to Jorge today about his hip, asked if he was okay after sliding on the plate on the throw, and he said it felt fine. This was a predetermined off day. 1-2. During the 6-game winning streak for the Nationals, their starting staff is 5-0 with an earned run average of 1.66.
That's taking a beating here today, though.
Yeah, it is jumping up.
It's jumping up a whole 0.000.
On the inside corner.
My God.
A strike 3 call. That looked like it was a little tight. Second strikeout for Roark.
That, well, I guess we'll see it here in a minute. Man.
Pitch gas presented by PJ Wheelahans. It comes back. I guess it's right on the line. It came back more than I thought. From our vantage point, it looked like it was inside.
Yeah, remember that we're about 5,000 feet above sea level here.
You are pretty high. You usually see the plate pretty good, though.
I must be getting better health-wise. I'm not getting dizzy up here like I did last year.
Yeah, your body's getting more attuned to it.
Yeah.
Change up low, and it's 2-1. This is our vantage point.
You know why my mention of the Hubble telescope was necessary. Most of the time at the Hubble, you're looking up.
Yeah, we're crane high here.
There we are.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cranes in the back.
Did you get right field?
Yeah. Three balls and 2 strikes to Cesar. And Cesar goes down on strikes. Third strikeout for Roark. And that'll bring Hoskins up for a second time.
Like Tanner Roark going to start working that 2-seamer in on the lefties, but
First inning, Rhys Hoskins gave the Phils the lead.
beautiful sound.
Bouncing ball foul. It eluded Odubel in the dugout. He was trying to make a pick on it.
Well, he hasn't played second base in a while, so he might be a little rusty on the old grounders.
Outside, 1-1.
So the All-Star game is here this year?
Yeah.
I wonder if Bryce will be in the home run derby.
I doubt it. Why not, right? He'll be comfortable here.
Yeah, sure the fans would love to see it.
Off the front of the dugout, it's 1-2.
Apparently Matt Adams didn't play in the game. Ball hit off the railing there by the Phillies dugout and bounced right out to Roark, and he picked it up and acted like he was going to throw it to first, and Matt Adams didn't move. Play along, people. Play along. No, he's new here.
He's been in left field all this time.
Yeah, he probably didn't get the sense of humor of Tanner Roark.
Jeswell has lifted so much since he's brought up to the majors. He needs a new sleeve. Outside, 3-2. They appeal. It's kind of goofy.
Reese even got a kick out of that appeal. Well, base hit, ball 4. Get Odubel up there.
Down low, ball 4. Hoskins draws a walk. Watch every out-of-market regular season game live at home, in the office, or on the go with MLB.tv. Your subscription includes MLB At Bat Premium, allowing you to watch live baseball on your favorite supported devices. Blackout and other restrictions apply. Visit MLB.tv for details. Odubel 1 for 4 last night. Struck out in the first inning. We mentioned his on base streak is at 33 games dating back to last year. The last one to reach 33 was Darren Ruff. But during this time, he has reached base with 27 hits. He's had more than that, but 27 hits, 4 walks, and 2 hit by pitch. The last time he didn't get on was in September against the Nationals. Gio Gonzalez was the pitcher. 0-2 to Odubel. John Maley, who is celebrating his birthday today. Happy birthday, John. He's spoken glowing terms about Odubel and how good he has been for this ball club.
It's hard not to say anything
really is
bad about him. Been our best player.
They throw behind Hoskins, who is back ahead of the tag.
Tell you what, that's why you don't want to steal bases early. You know, he stole a couple bases early. Now they're throwing behind, they're throwing over, making him work. You got to pace yourself with those stolen bases.
Just mix them in every once in a while.
You know, you want to wait till like May. That way people think, oh, he's not running. We don't have to worry about him.
Yeah, they're sleeping on you at that point.
Yeah, really sleeping.
Outside, 2-2.
You have to think he struck him out on a breaking ball in, but after he jammed him with a fastball in, you have to think at some point in this at bat 2-2, probably right here, they're going to try to possibly throw that two-seamer that he starts at the lefty's hip, the one he threw to Andrew Knapp. Boy, the catcher sets up early, doesn't he?
He does, and Odubel really waited out there. I thought he'd call time.
Now this might be the two-seam runner.
Because he has him looking out there?
Yeah, I mean, you have to protect in there, but, you know, with 2 strikes, I was always taught to look away, try to react in, and kind of tough, though, when they throw at one that starts at you and breaks over the inside corner.
It's the 3rd straight full count. Runner goes, pitch inside, ball 4. He reaches base safely for the 34th consecutive game. That must have been high.
Wow. That looks better than the pitch. Called strike 3 on Knapp.
I would agree with that. He got away with one, didn't he?
you know, guys hitting 340 and the other one's hitting, what Knapp come in hitting?
170.
170, you know.
Since 2000. Odubel now tied with Bobby Abreu and Pat Burrell. Bobby's so good he did it twice. All-time record. Schmitty has it 56 consecutive games. 1-0 to Santana.
I'd like to see him get it. I don't know, 56. That's a lot. Is that what Schmitty had? You said
56. Yeah.
Dang. He's got a chance, I guess. I mean, there has to be one record Schmitty doesn't hold, right?
Well, Jimmy did take the hits record.
That's right. That's right. He still leads in homers and RBIs, I would imagine.
I don't think anybody's going to catch that. There might be some youngster somewhere down the road, but certainly nobody on the horizon.
Still in diapers, maybe.
1-1 pitch. Way out in front. 1-2. 73-mile-an-hour curveball.
That's a big 12-6.
Sure is.
Not a lot of downward or sideways run on it, just straight up, straight down.
Back toward the middle, and should be an easy play for Defoe. It is. Takes it to the bag. No runs, no hits. 2 men left for the Phillies. Odubel's on base streak is up to 34 games, and the Phils lead is still 2-0. Ford car, truck, and SUV crossover at buyfordnow.com today. And by Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. A cloudy day here in our nation's capital, where the Phillies lead at 2-0. It is Star Wars Day. And some of the folks who have come to the ballpark are dressed in Star Wars t-shirts. They've got their helmets. They're ready to go. Here's Tanner Roark to lead it off against Vince Velasquez. And he takes a strike on a fastball, and it's 0-1. Vince in his first 3 starts averaged a little more than 5 innings per outing. He was 1-1 with a 3.52 ERA. But his last 3 starts, he's 0-3 with an ERA of 7.98. There have been some games during that 3-game stretch where he's gotten hit around a little bit early and has been able to stay in the game. But there have been a couple, even like his last outing against Atlanta, where he went 4 innings, allowed 7 hits and 6 earned runs, wound up losing that game 10-1, and just could not get any kind of feel back after giving up runs. And in some sense, as Roark is hit by that curveball, in some sense, just like this, he has to be able to get back to the center and not let, let's say, a leadoff hit by pitch of the pitcher bother him. I mean, that's just a curveball that just went away.
Curveball that didn't, kind of released it way too soon. Not the start you want. Hit the pitcher.
Here's Defoe. Defoe was 2 for 3 last night. Not holding on, Tanner Roark. Defoe pops it up. Foul territory. Franco is over and out of room. Murph, did you help him at all on that one, or did you?
I didn't see where it hit, to be honest with you.
I think it hit right over your shoulder.
Yeah, but I didn't see if it hit someone.
Oh.
That a way to follow the game, Murph. Murph, what's the first thing you're told in all sports?
Well, I think he did the right thing. He
Keep your
ran.
eye on the ball.
Yeah, I kept my eye on the ball right up until the moment that I realized it was over my head.
Or might hit you. Another one, not over Murph's head, but fouled off over the dugout. 0-2. Everybody okay down there, Murph?
Everybody's fine.
All right. Roark again leads off first. No balls, 2 strikes. In the dirt, 1-2. But this is the case in point, though, for Vince. This is where he has to. I know sometimes it's hard not to allow things to bother you as a pitcher or an athlete as a whole. But all right, you hit the pitcher. Now you go get the next guy. I know it's easier said than done, but it is part of the next step for him.
Yes. And you wonder if he looks at who's coming up in the inning as like, oh man, Harper's coming up third. I've got to be perfect to the first 2. And he squeezes a breaking ball and hits the pitcher.
There's a pop up in front of the plate. And Michael says he's got it. Taking charge, 1 out. Bryce Harper's coming up. All right, Murph, so we saw the 2 home runs last night, but he's a little bit more than that, isn't he?
He is. You know, we talked a little bit about it last night, Tom, about doing the little things, and that's what Bryce Harper has been doing this season. It's what he's been doing his whole career. You know, and one of those things is taking his walks. And if you talk to Bryce Harper about that, he's not always thrilled that he has to take his walks, but when you're as good of a hitter as he is, he's going to get them. Obviously, he leads the National League in walks by a large margin over 2 Phillies following him on that list. And, you know, he just is a guy that is going to get walked more often than not, or more often than the regular player. And he's gotten to the point in his career where he understands that. He actually put himself into a pretty large slump a couple years back when he started chasing some pitches because he wasn't getting anything to hit. And Kevin Long, their hitting coach, and I were talking about it yesterday. He said that, you know, Bryce is at the point now where he understands that he might only get 1 pitch to hit in a bet. He might only get 1 pitch to hit in a game, and those are the pitches that he needs to do damage on and then pass it off and let it go. But Kevin did say, you know, if every once in a while, 1 in every 12 at bats, Bryce comes up there and chases a pitch because he's getting a little bit of frustrated that he's not getting anything to hit, they're okay with that too. So.
Well, I think one thing the Phillies have accomplished is just what you saw. I mean, you know, Murph, you're talking about taking walks and not trying to get things out of the strike zone. Well, the Phillies have this shift on for Harper. They would love for him to bunt and not hit a home run. He's trying to bunt his way toward third base. You know, they've talked about that with the shifts. If it dictates that he gets a single instead of a home run, all right, we'll deal with it. Not sure if it's the right play from his standpoint. Fastball away, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, I see that differently.
Do you?
Yeah, because what he gonna hit, what, 40, 45 homers?
Sure.
How many singles do you think he's gonna hit? 100 and something? 90, 80, 90 drives?
So that's just one of those singles.
Yeah. Yeah, but it puts, depending on where he bunts it to, you know, Roark will go to third, and Rendon hits a fly ball. Now you got to run. there's always, you can always pitch. I would prefer if you're going to allow him to bunt for a single, I would prefer to pitch him tough and see if he'll get himself out. And then if you have to, and then if it comes down to it, you walk him instead.
Popped him up out toward left center field. Odubel and Hoskins are there. Odubel makes the call on the catch. There are 2 outs. And Anthony Rendon is the next hitter.
Does that make sense? Like, you know, a great year, he's going to hit 40, 45 homers, right?
Absolutely.
A great year. But he's going to have 600 at bats. I just never bought into that. Well, we don't care if he hits a single. We just don't want him to hit a homer. Well, he's not going to hit a homer every at bat.
Right. So then try to pitch him tough to not allow him to hit a homer.
Yeah. And if you walk him, you walk him. But you know, he's still young. He still will chase. You know, it's not like, you know, Barry Bonds at the end of his career where, you know, Barry can go up there and probably tell you they're going to walk me here, so I don't even need to bring a bat, and they still wouldn't throw him 3 strikes.
Well, what Murph talked about, what Kevin Long discussed with him yesterday, it sounds like Barry Bonds. You know, you're going to get one good pitch to hit. You can't miss it in this at bat.
Was the pitch he swung at and popped up a better pitch than the pitch he tried to bunt? I think the pitch he tried to bunt was
probably a better
center
pitch.
cut.
Yeah, I would agree.
That's the risk. You know, is that a pitch he could have hammered? And he's like, oh man, why did I try to bunt that one?
But if you're Dave Martinez, wouldn't you prefer for him to swing away?
Absolutely.
That must have just missed below the knees. 2-1.
Not sure the force is with the umpire just yet.
I don't think it is. Almost the similar pitch. And it's 2-2.
Maybe it's a makeup call for that check swing he called on him last at bat. Umpires don't do that though.
No, I don't think so.
I just have trouble watching this team, the Nationals, over the last handful of years and realizing they have not won a playoff series with as good a team as they've had over the years.
It is remarkable. It is hard to get to the postseason. It's hard to do it back-to-back years. But it is really hard to get there and not, with the talent that they have on paper, not advance.
I thought last year was their year.
Roark will go. Ball is bounced foul.
It's all right. Make Roark work.
It's 17, the NL East Division champs. Mets won it in 15. Nationals won it in 14. Inside, ball 4. Rendon draws a walk. Second walk issued by Velasquez. And it brings Adams to the plate. Sixers fans, you could win tickets to Monday's Game 4. Head over to NBCSportsPhiladelphia.com. PHI.com/authentic fan to enter for your chance to win free tickets, swag, and a VIP tour of NBC Sports Philadelphia. Sixers are just about ready to get underway in Game 3. Rick Kratnitz out to the mound. An early visit, but probably one just to get Velasquez back on track. He's hit a batter and he's walked a batter in this inning. He hasn't allowed a hit.
Well, this is where you got to work. The Nats haven't earned their two guys on base. He walked one and hit one with a pitch, especially the pitcher. Vince has to bear down here. A good start getting 0-1 to Adams.
Two. They'll try to go up on him, and they did. Let's see if they try to do it again.
Yeah, I think you got to get a little higher now. 0-2. He's in swing mode. Keep working. What are they? Up the ladder, right?
Up the ladder. Didn't go up. He went with a slider. Or curve, whichever it was.
83 mile an hour right down the middle. That Lucky fouled that one off. It's like the curveball. Man, that had less than 2 strikes. That could have been a whole different outcome. You know, that pitch before, especially where the outfielders are playing, like Nick Williams is shading him to pull. Odubel's over in left center. I mean, in right field, there's a humongous gap.
Yeah, there is a wide gap.
Yeah, and Reese is playing, you know, shading him to hit the ball the other way. Anything through the infield. Oh, Roark's going to score easy.
He went
have to worry about it.
That was a good slider. It bit. That's the 4th strikeout for Velasquez. No runs, no hits, and 2 men left. We'll move on to the 4th. It fills up 2-0. No matter where you serve or when you served, we stand ready to serve all military families. As we move to the top of the fourth inning, the Phillies lead it 2-0. Some of the military who were just honored as they were waving their caps to them from the United States Marine Corps. Tanner Roark was on the base path, so he's just now finishing up his warm-up tosses. And he will face Maikel Franco, Nick Williams, and Scott Kingery here in the fourth inning. Maikel retired on the first pitch he saw in his last at-bat.
Well, let's add on, boys.
First pitch outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Franco is 5 for 16 on this road trip. With a couple home runs, couple doubles.
He's hit some balls hard too. Hard for outs.
Three and 0.
Turn him loose?
I would.
I know leading off the inning you kind of don't want him to, but.
Over to third, Rodon, a sure-handed third baseman. 5-3 on the putout and 1 away. And Nick Williams is coming up. Time now for our Nissan upgrade to the technology of tomorrow today. Well, Albert Pujols last night collected his 3,000th career hit. He moved into 31st place because he picked up another hit in the 9th inning. He's one of 2 players with 3,000 hits, 600 home runs, and 600 doubles. Hank Aaron's the other. And one of 3 players with 3,000 hits or 3 or more MVP awards.
So what you're trying to say is he's pretty good?
He's pretty darn good. Yeah, the hit was a little bloop down the right field line against Mike Leake. He is the second Dominican-born player to reach 3,000 hits. The other was Adrian Beltre. 1 ball and 1 strike. You know, now the conversation goes to, well, who could be next? And people have talked about, there's a couple stories that have popped up the last couple of days about Nick Markakis.
Yeah.
That he could possibly be the next one.
He's having an outstanding year this year.
He still has a ways to go, but a good year this year could go a long way. And he's only at 2,093 hits.
Yeah, so I mean, you think about it, 5 more years of 200 hits. How many times has Nick had 200 hits? A couple?
Yeah, and it's been a while.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
No, he's never had 200 hits.
Never had 2.
He averages 181.
So you're looking at 6.5 years of him getting 180 hits.
Yeah. So if he finishes with, like, the last 2 years of the Braves, he has averaged 162 hits. Now he's on a better pace this year. So let's say he finishes with 170 hits. So that would leave him at 2263 going into next year. But he'll be 35 years old next year. Oh, and 2 to Kingery.
Tell you what, Scotty looking confused. Very unsure of himself right now with the swing.
Now toward right center field, Bautista going back, and he's going to run to the spot and makes the catch. And the Phillies go down 1-2-3 in their half of the 4th inning. We'll move to the bottom of the fourth. Phil's on top 2-0. Howie Kendrick will lead it off. To explain the president's race, but I really don't understand it.
It's Edvis, but Lando goes around. The winner's gonna be Lando.
Look, when Abe Lincoln was alive, you ever thought he'd be dressed up as Lando Calrissian?
Who?
You saying who to Abe Lincoln or Lando Calrissian?
I have an idea who Abe is. Never met him personally.
Well, Howie Kendrick is ready to hit. By the way, I was looking at the list of active players that, could have a hand in getting 3,000. I don't think Jose Reyes will have a chance, but I mean, Cabrera is at 26.66, Miguel Cabrera. And Robinson Cano is at 24.09. I mean, if Miguel's not going to get it, Robinson Cano is going to fly right past it, isn't he? Fly ball out to left field. Hoskins comes stumbling in and makes the catch. And Kendrick's retired for the first out.
How old is Cano? 34?
35.
35? Good play by Reese getting in. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I was worried about his hand there for a second.
I was worried about the ball hit the ground.
No, it didn't come out. He sealed it right there. Stevenson takes a strike, 0-1. Cano's 35, but then again, Miguel Cabrera's 35.
Yeah, Miguel just seems like he's been playing for 30 years.
Great point. Yeah, so both of those guys will have a chance to get to it.
The only thing with Cabrera, he had some injuries last year. And they just put him on the DL this year with a strained hamstring.
Joe Mauer has 2014. He's 35. I don't know if he'll be around long enough to do it. Chase is there too. He's 11th among active players. Outside, 2-1 to Stevenson. To the right side, big hop for Cesar. Yeah, there are 2 outs. Who would you rather have, John?
The men in uniform.
That's right. Just they're kind of all in uniform.
Wow. Real uniform.
That's right.
Those are Hollywood fictitious things that they're wearing. What was that play? 4-3?
4-3 on the putout.
See, you get me, ask me questions. I can't keep score.
Severino fouls it off to the right.
You know, Vince hasn't been the fidgety Vince.
I think that's what they're trying to get him to stop
I know
doing.
a couple pitches before to Stevenson, I guess he threw a fastball way up and away, and he spun around a couple times and threw the ball out after Knapp threw it back to him. And as soon as I say that, he throws 2 balls.
Right back to the mound. And there's some little movements.
Wow. Be a tough day to hit.
Knapp got hit with that backswing.
He got a little shove on the head. Did he step backwards, Severino?
Oh, he hit him on the hand.
Oh, that ain't good.
He challenged him with a 95-mile-an-hour fastball.
Watch his back foot. Well, you didn't see it there, but right before that, he takes a little step backwards, Severino does.
As the pitcher's coming in?
Yeah. What you call loading up on one. See that?
Yeah. Ball 4.
Yeah, watch this. It's very rare for a hitter to do this. He takes a step back, but you see that step back. You know, that's why Knapp got hit with the backswing, because he's setting up to where the hitter sets up, and then when the hitter takes a step backwards, he's in the line of fire with the bat coming around.
May even be out of the batter's box.
Yeah, I wonder. And I'd like to see.
How would you even do that with the pitch coming in at 96 miles an hour?
I have no idea.
Check swing. He went, according to home plate umpire. I would throw it again.
I completely agree. So I'm stuck on the trivia question. I think I have 3.
I don't remember who the 4th one is right now.
Oh, I wonder if it's
Popped him up. Foul territory. Santana has room. And that'll wrap up the 4th inning. Still no hits allowed by Velasquez through the 4th inning. He's walked a couple, hit one. Rhys Hoskins helping the cause of Vince Velasquez with a diving play. Velasquez liked it. We'll move to the 5th inning. tickets, 4 Hatfield Phillies Franks, and 4 Cokes for only $100. Available select weekend dates this season. Go to Phillies.com to get your family pack now. Top half of the 5th inning, the Phillies on top 2-0 against Tanner Roark. It'll be Velasquez, Andrew Knapp, and then the top of the order, Cesar Hernandez. Roark at his last outing went 7 innings, allowed 6 hits and 2 earned runs, 4 strikeouts, and a 3-2 victory against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Back toward the middle, and that's going to leak into center field, a base hit.
Good start.
Pitching staff not as emotionally involved in the hit category as the position players.
Well, they're trying to give some sign. Ben Lively down there,
he's trying,
gesturing very demonstratively to Vince, but Vince is focused on the signs. Was Knapp going to bunt here?
Sometimes you don't do it because the pitcher's on, but Velasquez is an athletic guy. 1 ball and no strikes. By the way, speaking of Lively, he threw a bullpen today, 20 pitches, and Gabe said he looked and felt fine. Nishak did not do much today, but is going to throw a bullpen. That'll be his next step. 1 ball, 1 strike. Throw behind Velasquez, who dives back. Kid's got a pretty good arm behind the plate.
Really good arm, but I think it shows you the athleticism of Vince. That was a nice slide to the back part of the base where Adams had to go a little further to try to get him.
Ball rolled up to the first base line. Adams will tag out Knapp. Up to second base goes Velasquez. 3 unassisted. And now Cesar. Cesar's 1 for 2 this afternoon. Looked like an off-speed pitch, and Cesar out in front. Cesar now 6 hits on this road trip.
Rather defensive swing right there.
Yeah.
Defensive swing.
With 1 strike. 77 pitches now for Roark, and we are only in the 5th inning with 1 out. For no more than an average of 15 per inning. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Tell you what, the dude with the Star Trek stuff on has good seats.
Yes, he does. That's probably why he can wear whatever he wants. Inside and low, 2-2.
Right there he is.
Yep.
Come on, Cesar, move. Oh, I got the circles going.
Nice circles, John.
Yeah, maybe not. How do I get out of that? There we go. Yeah.
You're still on the circles, though.
I am. How do you get the straight line? Solid freehand, no arrow. Anyway. Oh, darn it. Almost hit a bad word there. There he is.
Yep.
Okay. Star Trek, Star Wars. It's all in the stars.
A bit outside, 3-2 to Cesar Hernandez.
FP was in here fooling around with it.
FP
That's why it had the,
Santangelo?
yeah, that's why it had the circles.
Do they not have that on national
No,
television?
No, he does, but he says he can like put a circle like on someone's head, like hitting.
Strikeout number 4. They'll make it 5.
And it darkens the whole screen except what's in the circle.
Oh, nice.
Don't be afraid to share that one with us.
Is that just here at home?
Well, I guess. I mean, I probably wouldn't know how to use it anyway. I mean, I'm baffled with this stuff.
There's Rhys Hoskins. Hoskins homered and has accounted for the only runs for the Phils. That was back in the first.
Deep. Batista's playing in center field. I mean, look at how deep that is. There he comes moving in now.
Yeah, he was about 4 or 5 steps back from where he is.
Yeah,
right now.
he was probably about 3 strides from the warning track.
Curveball, slow curve, 0-2. Brought Rhys Hoskins right to his knee.
Oh, slow, slow, slower. It's again, that's balance and pitch recognition.
The fact he homered though, is he getting back closer to it, you think?
Let's hope.
Try to check his swing. And he Wentz is the first base umpire, Sean Barber. I thought he held on that, but Hoskins is down on strikes. That's 6 strikeouts for Roark. Vince Velasquez took the stroll back to the dugout before he goes back to work. Report. We take a peek on what's going on around the Phil's farm system. Well, earlier today, Lehigh Valley lost to Rochester 8-0. Joey Meneses was 2 for 4 with a double. Mitch Walding had 3 walks. Dylan Cousins a double and a walk. Thomas Eshelman 6 1/3, 12 hits and 6 earned runs. He's had a rough start to the 2018 season. The Pigs had been swinging the bat well, had won a few games in a row. Nice to see that Cousins continues to hit the baseball well. As Velasquez is just now involved in his warm-up tosses after getting into the dugout and then heading back to the mound. Dylan Cousins is hitting .295. He has 7 home runs, 17 runs batted in, 11 extra base hits. All right, so we start the bottom of the 5th. Tanner Roark leads it off.
Yeah, you don't want what happened last time. Hit him with the pitch. And, you don't want Harper coming up with men on base from the leadoff spot. Take care of the bottom of the order.
Foul back, and it's 0-1.
If he hits a homer, make it be a solo.
Archepiah pitches first time up. And 1 ball and 1 strike. Over to second base. Cesar a few steps to his right. And 1 out. And they'll bring Defoe to the plate. Time now for the Ram Truck Stump the Fans trivia quiz answer. All right, John, here we go. Who are the 4 active players that hit 150 home runs prior to their age 25 season?
Well, Trout.
Trout is correct.
Harper.
Harper is correct.
Albert.
Pujols is correct.
And I had Miggy.
Miguel Cabrera, which I thought was a good guess on your part.
Ooh, that was a long buzzer.
Sure it was.
For a close answer. So if it's not Miggy, who is it? I can't think of the 3rd. And I'm probably going to be so frustrating when I hear the name.
I will say that he was in the division, the Phillies division, the last several years. He's no longer in the division, but still playing. Defoe lays off.
That doesn't help. Let me
well, he just left the division after last year.
I can't think of.
And by the way, Cabrera was at 148. So you weren't off. Knapp is back to the screen and it's out of play. This guy is really strong. In fact, hits the ball farther than anybody. You're going to kick yourself.
I probably should start now kicking myself.
It is. You want one more guess? Can't give it to you. Giancarlo Stanton.
Oh, yeah.
Log back on to Phillies.com to find out if you're the winner of the Phillies prize pack. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Defoe.
I just thought Miggy would have done it because he came up at such a young age.
Yeah, he was 2007 was his 24th year.
He came up at a young age, you morons down there in the cavity.
He was 20 when he came up.
That's young.
Yeah.
Just because you are down there old and miserable and crotchety. And you should be happy like us up here. I can't even say that with a straight face.
Look, everybody's laughing. Chuck's laughing. Tracy's laughing. Trying to see who else is laughing back here.
I've lost my mind.
Well, you know.
I had him until I said miserable.
You had everybody. Owens golfed out to right field. Williams going back toward the fence, and it is gone. The first hit of the day for the Nationals, a solo home run for Wilmer Defoe. A pitch down in the zone, and he golfed it out of the yard. That's a 2-1 ball game. Well, he had him, it seemed, with the fastballs. I mean, there was some late swings. but he didn't throw. Well, I guess that was a fastball.
I don't know if that might have been a changeup.
You think so?
Yeah, but if you could watch how he.
Perfect spot for a left-handed hitter.
Yeah.
Good catch.
Watch this. Watch this. It looked like it. I don't know what that was.
Two-seamer, maybe?
I guess. Look at it. So watch. See Harper in the on-deck circle? His hands went back with Defoe's hands. I guess if you time it like Bryce Harper, you probably had a good chance, huh?
Well, let's hope he didn't time it perfectly, because he's up now, and the score is 2-1. He throws a curveball, and it's 0-1.
Now watch Bryce back here. Right there he is. Now watch how when Defoe's hands come back, watch Bryce's go with it. There you go. Get him up. There you go. So if I was Vince, I don't think I would throw the same pitch to Harper that he just threw to Defoe.
Another breaking ball. 0-2.
I think I'd go fastball up right now, up and away, and see if Bryce will chase. You just saw two slow breaking balls. And as a hitter, sometimes you think, okay, if he throws me a fastball, I got to swing. But get it up, though. If you're going to throw it up there, you better get it up. Wasn't up high enough. Those are some tight pants he's got on. That is reminiscent of the 90s.
Your style's baggy now, right?
Me?
You go baggy now?
Oh, stretchy baggy.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever Bull gets me. Go back to the breaking ball.
Bouncing ball back toward the mound. I don't know if it was tipped at all by Velasquez, but they're able to throw out Harper. 2 outs, and Anthony Rendon is coming up. Rendon is 0 for 1 with a walk. Well, Murph, it's nice for the Nationals to get Rendon back. Just wish it wasn't until Monday.
Yeah, they could have waited a couple of days. I think Phillies fans would have been fine with that. Obviously, that clubhouse over there very excited to get a guy like Anthony Rendon back. And, you know, there was a lot of good feelings this morning. You guys talked a little bit about, you know, the Star Wars characters that are here. The mariachi band that was here. And that was actually by design, guys. Obviously, it's Cinco de Mayo. And Dave Martinez, their manager, decided to go out and hire this 8-piece mariachi band, and they were inside the clubhouse today when guys were arriving, and they were coming into music, and it obviously was a big hit for the folks in that clubhouse, as words are being exchanged out there right now. I don't think this is about the mariachi band. I'm trying to figure out what this is about. No, that made everybody happy. So it was interesting, though, because the band's playing inside the clubhouse. Different guys are coming out. Anthony Rendon was nowhere to be found, so they actually went and got him in the trainer's room. They brought him to the middle of the room in the clubhouse as the mariachi band was playing, and he started to dance, and the team started to chant, "Tony's back, Tony's back." So obviously some excitement in that clubhouse for the Nationals to get this guy back.
Yeah, I mean, they're just that much better with him defensively and offensively. I mean, Defoe's done a nice job, as we mentioned.
What was he?
I think that they wanted to review that play. The Nationals did. And I think that Mike Muklinski, the home plate umpire, asked him to hurry up.
What play?
The Harper play. I think they wanted to have their guys look at it underneath.
He was out by a step.
It did look like he was out. On the outside corner, 2-1. I mean, it couldn't have been about that play. I mean, he was out by, as you said, John, a step. I mean, he's out by a mile. Fly ball off the first base side. Santana is over, and it's back into the seats. Alex Ovechkin was able to pick it up.
Yeah. How'd they do last night?
They play tonight.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Here?
Yeah. You going to go?
No. I'm going to go over the scouting report for tomorrow's game, Tom. You know how I am. Who are we playing tomorrow?
Good pitching matchup tomorrow.
Yes.
Against Scherzer. As Rendon takes high, 3-2. Here's last night's winner, Gio Gonzalez, 5 innings. And ball 4. Rendon walks for the second time. And Matt Adams will be the batter. Adams has popped out and he's also struck out. Well, Thompson and Gabe Kapler going over the lineup for the Nationals. And
a lot of reading going on in there. Deciphering numbers.
.85 pitches for Velasquez. Another one fouled away, and it's 0-2.
Been late on the fastball, that's for sure. First at bat, he shanked a couple, fouled to the left.
I think there have been a couple of guys that have been late on him, and they haven't gone to it with 2 strikes.
I think you need, you know, like any hitter, you get 2 strikes, they're in swing mode. You've thrown 2 fastballs by him. I think you either try to go slower away or faster up. I think you have at least 2 pitches here where you don't have to throw a strike to Adam.
Maybe get him to go after one out of the zone.
Yeah. I think a bounce breaking ball or a fastball up. Yogi Berra catching. Yeah, it's not up though. That's lucky he got away with that one. And I think that's what Knapp's going out there to tell him. Look, you know, I want it up. You know, there's a reason why I'm not squatting back here. Did that look like old Yogi?
A little bit, yeah.
Kind of half crouching. He got him.
Rob Drake says no. Looked like a pretty good pitch, too. Take a look at it. Pitch cast presented by PJ Wheelahens. Just below the line.
I don't know if he swung there.
Yeah.
Go fastball up. Comfortable though. Day.
Yeah, it is. I told you it would cool off a little bit.
Yesterday was steamy.
Well, Vince has got to make a pitch here. It's 3-2 with 2 outs. Rendon, who runs well, will be off on this pitch. Phillies are probably pretty close to getting somebody up in the bullpen. They got such a good outing yesterday from Hutchinson.
Tommy Hunter.
Runner goes. Fly ball, shallow left field. Franco is out. Hoskins is in. And they collide, and Hoskins makes the catch. And the inning is over.
Man, Franco
did make the catch. My bad. It's F5. He's limping a little bit. It's a 2-1 ball game. Wednesday in Miami, the Phillies needed to get back on track, and Aaron took the mound with no other option in mind. His changeup was effective all game as he held the Marlins to 4 hits and struck out 7, at one point retiring 17 straight hitters, the most for a Phillies pitcher since Cole Hamels did so in 2015. Nola delivered a necessary win, and it's brought to you by Independence Blue Cross. Live fearless. Well, today it's Vince Velasquez who's gone 5 innings, has allowed 1 run so far. And now we go to the top of the 6th inning. The Phillies up 2-1. And Odubel Herrera will lead it off against Tanner Roark. Michael Franco, by the way, was apparently injured when he made the catch to end the inning. And hopefully it's nothing serious. He's back up.
Yeah, you wonder if they got spiked, if he stepped on his foot or something.
Broken bat, slow roller toward the mound, picked up by Roark. And Adams is there to cover. 1-3 on the putout. Second broken bat for Odubel. This is the catch, and you see the right foot of Hoskins got the, was it the left foot of Blanco?
Like kind of like a leg whip.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there. It looked like he twisted his ankle, too.
Chris Mudd followed him down the stairs to take a peek at it. Hopefully it's nothing that severe.
Yeah, I know.
He's in the on-deck circle, so. Curved ball in the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Oh, watch his left ankle. Watch his left ankle, and Reese hits it right there, and it just bang.
Yeah, okay. One and one to Santana. Santana's 0 for 2, grounded out to second, and then grounded into a fielder's choice to short. And it's 1 and 2.
We've seen the last event.
Pulled down the right field line, and a fair ball, and it's going to roll slowly to the corner. Santana's
get 3.
Second, he's thinking about 3. He's on his way to third. Harper's throw On one hop, maybe two, not in time. How about that throw? But a triple for Santana, his first of the year.
Well, he's been coming around. That was nice. He stayed back on that changeup but kept his shoulder in on it too, or breaking ball right there. But he kept his shoulder in. He's been pulling off those pitches and hitting those little weak grounders to first and second. But that one he stayed on a little longer. He didn't hit it extremely hard, but hard enough to get down in that corner. And now he's on third with less than 2 outs. Tell you what, I'm not sure there's anyone in the lineup you'd rather have up right now than him.
Nationals play the infield in. Swing and a miss, 1 ball, 1 strike.
This is where he needs to keep that shoulder tucked in. The first pitch, you know, Roark knows what he's doing. I wouldn't be surprised if he comes back in again just to get the next pitch away. And he comes in. Now he's going to try to get away. See if he can get a rollover from Franco to keep the ball in the infield. This is where McCall has to really, you have to really tell yourself go the other way. They're coming back in. Better get it in there.
3 balls and 1 strike.
I mean, this could be just an old-fashioned pitch around because he's been swinging the bat so well for us.
And a line drive into center field. That'll drop for a base hit. Santana will score, and the Phillies add another run. It's a 3-1 ball game.
It's a great answer back by the Phillies. Triple by Santana, and this is when you know Miguel Franco's going good. You know, you see Santana getting a high five from his teammates for that triple and run scored, but you know, this guy here has just been so good this year lately. See how he stays on that ball? He did, even though he opened up his front hip, his hands and shoulders stayed back. And that's how he's able to drive that ball up the middle. How many times early in the season we see that same swing result in a rollover grounder to third or short?
Yeah, there's no question we see it more often than not.
But you notice his hitting's gotten better. His defense, I mean, that play made the pop-up down the line. And that last one, you know, he just really invested in the game right now. It's really fun to watch.
Well, the Phillies could use his RBI production to continue the way it is now. 25 RBIs with that one there. He's still trying to work that ankle out a little bit. Going 2 to Williams. Williams is 0 for 2. He's grounded out. He's also struck out. He's going to take a breath because I don't think he's in agreement of the strike call. Edebry Ramos is loosening up in the pen. He most likely will come out in the bottom of the 6th inning.
I don't know if you heard what Kapler said to Franco when Santana said if he makes a quick out, take your time. I mean, that kind of tells you that Ramos is going to probably come in this game. You wonder if Aaron Altherr is going to come in if Nick makes the last out, or makes this out, which he did.
Well, they go upstairs on Williams. 7 strikeouts for Roark. And Scott Kingre's coming up. Well, it's your last chance to get your dollar dog of the season. Tuesday versus San Francisco. It's a 7:05 first pitch. It's a Hatfield Phillies Frank Dollar Dog night. Go to Phillies.com to purchase your tickets. Pedro Flormon is out of the on-deck circle. Scott Kingre is 1 for 2.
I think, you know, to take it easy on Franco's ankle. Kingery's going to have to hit a homer.
That'd be nice for everybody.
Especially nice for him. Boy, this is probably something he's never gone through. He had success in the minor leagues. I'm sure he was a great hitter in college. This is probably like new territory for him.
Off speed pitch, 1-2.
He just looks stiff, like unsure.
Yeah, everything's the same. Like the stance is the same as last year. Swing it to this. Got it with a curveball. 8 strikeouts for Roark. Phillies, though, tack on another run thanks to the RBI single by Maikel Franco. Middle of the 6th, it's the Phillies 3, the Nationals 1. And by Jefferson Health, call 800 Jeff now or visit jeffersonhealth.org. Phillies have gone to their bullpen in the bottom of the 6th inning. Yeah, they've also made a switch out at shortstop. So a double switch with Florimon playing shortstop now. And it means that Adebayo Ramos will bat in Scott Kingery's place. Florimon bats 9th. So Ramos takes over for Velasquez, who goes 5 innings today. Velasquez allowed only 1 hit and 1 run.
Florimon will be batting 8th, right? With the
Florimon will be batting 8th. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Velasquez walked 4, struck out 4. And Howie Kendrick will lead it off. Kendrick is 0 for 2. He's grounded out. He's lined out. 0-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. Out number 1 here in the 6th inning. He was throwing one breaking ball after another to get Kendrick.
Yeah, first pitch, fastball, and then you see the slider. Really good pitch. You gotta. You wonder if, you know, down 3-1, 6th inning. You wonder. I know Stevenson tried to bunt once before, but you wonder if you try it again with Franco the way he's limping.
A single through the middle. So a 1-out base hit. So Stevenson is aboard, second hit of the day for the Nats. Fans are popping up their umbrellas, putting their ponchos on. Got a little renegade storm popping through, Johnny. Intermittent showers. Outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Poncho time. Do it calmly. Very calm. That's the approach, John, when you put a poncho
That is
on.
it. Yeah, just relaxed. You know, let it just flow over the body. Can't find the armhole.
Here we go.
Where's that darn thing at?
That's where it becomes problematic. You panic a little bit.
Well, how many times did your folks tell you not to put a plastic bag over your head?
There is some truth to that.
I had 3 brothers. They tried to put it over my head. Oh, I still have them. 3 brothers.
But they're not asking you to put a plastic bag or not put a plastic bag over your head.
Sure, they'd like to. Sammy Solis warming up for the Nats.
Ball 4. Now runners on first and second. And Rafael Bautista's coming up. Calling all Phillies authentic fans. Tuesday night is your night at Citizens Bank Park. Head over to NBCSportsPhiladelphia.com to get discounted tickets to that night's game against the Giants. Plus a good-looking hat and other VIP surprises. But hurry, these special price tickets are limited. Meeting on the mound without the coaches. Phillies get Adam Morgan up in the bullpen.
Had a grounder double play right here. Adam Morgan sitting down there. I think they know who he's going to face.
Well, you've got Trey Turner coming out of the on-deck circle. So you're right. It might be they might have to get somebody else up before Harper comes up if they feel like Ramos cannot continue. There's a strike, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike.
Tommy Hunter back up again. Yep.
Bautista was flinching on that pitch, and it's 1-2. Ground ball foul off the foot of Bautista. Ground ball to third base. Franco charging to the bag. Gets it. Flips over to first. In time. What a play. Maikel Franco. Well, he moved quite nicely with that sore ankle. And, man, did he get a lot on that throw. A 5-3 double play, and it couldn't have come at a better time. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 man left. And Maikel's having himself a pretty good day. It's 3-1 Phils as we go to the 7th inning. Time now for your Delaware Valley Honda dealers game summary. Well, we're here in the top of the 7th inning. The Phils lead 3-1. They got a 2-run home run for Rhys Hoskins in the first. An RBI single for Maikel Franco. Mitch Velasquez was okay today. 5 innings. He only allowed 1 hit, but he walked 4, hit 1.
Yeah.
And struck out 4. His bullpen's going to have to do some heavy lifting the rest of the way and get 9 more outs.
Well, if they hold on to win this game, the bullpen does their job, and Gabe Kapler has to really thank the bullpen from last night for eating up the inning.
Yeah.
Drew Hutchinson. Yeah, that could have been ugly if he'd have had to pitch everyone last night. Hutchinson ate up the innings, and now he can he's still at the point of the game where he can mix and match with the 2 lefties he has out there, Morgan and Curtis, and all the righties that he has.
Florbone shows bunt and misses 1-2. A little high, 2-2. Swing and a miss. So Roark has reached double digits. Has reached 8 strikeouts, I should say. He has struck out the last 3 hitters that he has faced. And here comes Andrew Knapp with 1 out. Ball and 1 strike. He's had a good breaking ball today.
Yeah, he has. 111 pitches, but you have to think that you know, if you just tuned in this game, you'd have to think with Roark still in the game, and you know, Vince only going what, 6?
5.
That the Nats would be winning this game, but we had some clutch hits, had some big hits. Reese has been struggling getting that big 2-run homer to give us a good start.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Severino saying something to the home plate umpire, Mike McGlinskey. I think he wanted that pitch on the inner half of the plate. And ball 4. So Knapp walks. And back to the top of the order for Cesar Hernandez. It's not too late to purchase a season ticket plan for this year. With as little as 8 games, you can become a season ticket holder and take advantage of some great benefits, such as the comfort of having the same seats in the best location for every game. Go to Phillies.com or call 215-463-5000 to make your order. Well, looks like Dave Martinez is making a double switch. So we've got a pitching change. Roark 115 pitches with 1 out here in the top of the 7th. Michael Taylor will take over as part of this double switch. Cesar takes the first one upstairs, and it's 1-0.
I think that bodes well for us. Taylor struggling a little bit offensively, right?
A little bit.
And, you know, they were going to hit Turner. So
that's why I thought they were going to have to come in, because they could always put Turner out in center field, because you figured they'd eventually want his bat in the game.
Yeah, you would think, but who knows.
Cesar is 1 for 3, struck out a couple times. Roark walked 3, struck out 9. And the time is called rather late. 3-1.
That's pretty much what Cesar's been doing for a lot of the year, hasn't it? Deep counts.
Might take it here.
Yeah, there's no guarantee he's going to swing if it's a good pitch.
And he does. Out to shortstop. Defoe will take it to the bag himself. And he's able to turn the double play. Knapp tried to break it up. 6-3 double play. Time to stretch here at Nationals Park. Phillies on top 3-1.
That Pujols made last night. How about down in Mexico? Dodgers and Padres playing south of the border, and it was the rookie Walker Buehler doing the heavy lifting in what would be a combined no-hitter. Buehler went 6 innings. He allowed just the 3 walks, 93 pitches. He gets lifted. 3 other guys come in to complete the combined no-hitter for the Dodgers as they all celebrate. And, you know, makes you think back to when the last time that combined no-hitters happened. Obviously, the Phillies had one a couple of years ago. We were talking about that today, guys, in the dugout. It makes you think about those times. And pretty special moment down south of the border last night as that young kid showed that he could play at this level. He had some pretty good stuff last night, keeping the Padres off balance.
Yeah, and they had to endure a rain delay. The fans did. The field was the dirt part of the infield. The rest of it was turf. The dirt part of the infield was saturated. But out of all the no-hitters that the Dodgers have thrown, that's the 23rd no-hitter. It's the first time that they've had a combined no-hitter. Phillies in 2014 used 4 different pitchers against the Braves. Astros used 6 against the Yankees. And here's Tommy Hunter, as he will face Michael Taylor to start the bottom of the 7th inning. Pitch inside, 1 ball, no strikes. Hunter, a 4.15 ERA.
That looked like a beautiful field down there.
It did. You know, it was a shame because before the ball game, before the rain came, it was, you know, the dirt infield was fine. And then after the rain came, a lot of the drying agent was still on the dirt. Broken back ground ball to shortstop. Floor mown. 1 away. There were a couple really good plays on the infield. They were somewhat routine, but because of the speed of the hitters, the Dodger infielders had to make some pretty good plays. But the Dodgers have the most no-hitters at 32. And as we mentioned, it's the first time they've had a combined no-hitter.
Who is there a team that does have? I think, do the Padres have one?
Padres do not, and I don't think the Mariners do. First pitch inside to Defoe.
Yeah, didn't the guy throw a perfect game for the Mariners?
Oh yeah, that's right. I think the Padres are now the only team. Yeah.
Johan Santana's got the lone Metsman. Got to spend some time with him this fall and winter. Some of the girls' basketball games. His daughter played basketball for Canterbury.
To the right side, backhanded by Cesar, who sets and fires. And there are 2 outs. Yeah, the Padres are the only one without a no-hitter. The Padres have thrown 28 one-hitters. There's Max Scherzer. He could throw a no-hitter anytime he gets out there on the mound.
Yeah, up 2. You can let Tommy Hunter stay in for Bryce Harper. He gets on. You got him against Anthony Rendon.
Swing and a miss. That ball cut in the last minute. Scherzer has 2 no-hitters for the Nats. He had one on June 20th, 2015. Another one on October 3rd, 2015. One was a 6-0 victory. The other one was a 2-0 victory. In fact, Mike Muklinski, the home plate umpire, was the home plate umpire for the first one. 0-2 to Harper. The only base runner in the first game, first no-hitter for Scherzer, was a hit by pitch with 2 outs in the 9th inning. Would have been a perfect game.
You smell that rain coming?
I smell something. I didn't know it was rain. Breaking ball inside, 1-2. Was that from watching the Swamp People the other day?
You can't smell rain?
I cannot. I can smell it if it is raining.
City folks, man.
I'm not a city folk.
Hey, just because you're from the Garden State don't make you a redneck. No.
Well, I can't say that I'm not either.
Where did you grow up?
I grew up in the Garden State, but I'm not. I never said I was a redneck.
The great Garden State. Just
Great
remember
Garden
that.
State. Bouncing ball foul, which you do spend some time in.
I did.
In the course of your year. Two balls and 2 strikes to Bryce Harper. Popped and foul. 97 from Tommy. Luis Garcia warming up in the bullpen for the Phillies.
Well, Luis in the 8th and Hector in the 9th, and let's go home happy. I think at some point everyone will go to those helmets and go with the face mask, and maybe Major League Baseball make it a mandatory thing.
Well, I think the number has jumped so heavily over the last couple of years that more and more are going to start doing it.
But be like that when they had the no ear flap helmet that's grandfathered in. So like if you're a guy like, you know, most of our guys don't have it, but you can stay that way. But if you're a rookie coming up,
You have to switch
you have
to
to
this.
wear it.
Yeah, they could.
'Cause I remember Gary Templeton, when I played, got grandfathered in with the no ear flap. Now, when he faced someone wild, he put a helmet on with ear flap.
Did he really?
Oh yeah. So pretty close pitch.
I think Tim Raines was like probably the last one who went with just the helmet, no air flaps. It's good at bat for Harper. This will be the 10th pitch of this at bat. Swing and a miss. He got him. 95 on the outside part of the plate. And it's a 1-2-3 7th inning. Nothing across for the Nationals. A strikeout for Tommy Hunter. And he gets Bryce Harper to wrap up this 7th inning. On to the 8th. The Phillies up 3-1. at the plate.
Yeah, he's been struggling, but he got a pitch out over the plate, elevated just enough, and Reese drives that ball to center field to give the Phillies a 2-run lead early in the game, and that's our Toyota turning point of the game.
The hope is they can keep it up. Now, John, this is not in the ballpark. This is outside the ballpark on top of an apartment complex.
With trees.
With trees.
Now you know why we all think you city people are crazy.
We got
trees on top of a building.
Let's stay slow and just try to spruce it up.
But it's a roof of a building.
Yeah, it
like
is.
How many people are going to see it?
Well, it's a pretty high building. Everybody in the upper deck is looking at it.
Oh, we're looking down on it, really.
2 balls and 1 strike to Hoskins. Inside, 3-1. Foul to the screen. And 3-2.
Ooh, some fancy gloves Reese has. A strap like it goes all the way around.
I think they might be. Here's ball 4. He's aboard with his second walk. Phillies baseball is brought to you by your Delaware Valley Honda dealers. Heard of your local Del Val Honda dealer. Visit DelValHondaDealers.com. And by W.B. Mason. Who bought W.B. Mason for fast, free delivery? Nobody does it better. Peek outside Nationals Park as we roll in. Odubel Herrera is 0 for 2 with a walk. He walked in the 3rd. His on-base streak is up to 34 straight games. And he loops that one out toward left center field. Stevenson back. So is Taylor. Stevenson makes the call on the catch. And 1 away. And now Carlos Santana is due up.
The 2 center fielders out there. Stevenson was slated to play center to start the game, and then when Zimmerman was scratched.
Yeah, they think Zimmerman's only 1 day. His side is sore from that dive that you talked about in yesterday's ball game. He was in the lineup, and then about an hour before they changed it. Santana pulls it foul toward the back end of the Phillies dugout.
Right by Murph. Look at it.
Trying to find a Philly fan. People helping people, Murph.
He can't help but make friends. He's that type of guy.
Everybody wants to be your friend when you have a foul ball.
Yeah, that is true.
Murph, don't believe that for a second. It's all because of you.
And the foul ball.
Yeah.
The foul ball just puts it over the top there, Murph.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Is it raining, Murph?
It was. It's not now.
Can you smell it?
I did smell it. I knew exactly what you were talking about.
See?
Santana strikes out. I'm not saying that you can't smell it.
All right, well, let's go to our Hyundai defensive plays of the game, and Michael Franco has been absolutely outstanding. A long run, playing the shift, a long run to get that ball. Vince Velasquez very happy. And then his 5-3 double play. Watch how quickly he gets to the base. The ball's out of his glove. As soon as he hits the base, it's out of his hand. Perfect throw to Santana. And those are our Hyundai defensive plays of the game, brought to you by your local Hyundai dealers. And you know what? He might as well cap it off with a big home run right here.
I would love it. Keep adding to that RBI total. He's among the top 10 in RBIs in the National League. And a home run would be a pretty nice cushion for the Phil's bullpen.
Now that's 2-0, how much more careful they're going to be with Nick Williams coming up. He's got a righty in the bullpen, so you didn't know if Gabe Kapler might be thinking maybe I throw Altair up there. Go for the knockout blow.
3 balls and no strikes.
Yeah, he swung once 3-0, didn't he?
Yeah, he grounded out to third.
Third. This be surprised if Solis threw him anything good to hit here.
Williams go over to the scouting report with John Maley. And a line drive caught at shortstop by Defoe. The inning is over. No runs, no hits. And 1 man left. Middle of the 8th inning now. The Phillies 3 and the Nats 1.
Yeah, he did, and Defoe went up and got it. And a little bit of a.
They're just standing there staring at him. They did eventually smile. It took a little while before they smiled.
Yeah, you know, immediately after a lineup, probably not a good time to joke with someone.
Probably not. Rendon leads it off. Rendon's 0 for 1 with a couple walks. The first pitch breaking ball, and it's 0-1. It'll be Rendon, Adams, and then Howie Kendrick against Tommy Hunter. Bouncing ball, shortstop, Florimone there. And 1 out. Every time a Phillies pitcher records a pitch of 95 miles per hour or more, Comcast will make a contribution to Phillies charities. Phillies baseball is brought to you by Xfinity, the fastest internet in Philadelphia. Adams takes it side. 1 ball and no strikes to Adams.
Well, he's been late today with on the fastball, so he might as well just keep trying to chuck it in there in the strike zone.
Fouled away, 2-1.
Try to cut that one in there.
That is his best pitch, that cutter, particularly to the left-handed hitters. Part of the reason why the Phillies signed Tommy Hunter, because his cutter has evolved, and it is a nasty pitch. See right there? I mean, look at that movement, 94, and then just a little dart at the end.
See how he gets his fingers to the side of that ball when he releases it. That's what gives it that cutting motion. Not quite Mariano Rivera, but
no,
pretty darn good.
Just a bit outside, ball 4. So a 1-out walk, and Howie Kendrick's coming up, and they're going to go get Luis Garcia. Tommy Hunter looking to see who was going to cover. It came back to him. So Tommy Hunter's done. Luis Garcia's coming in. We'll be back with a pitching change right after this. .135 first pitch, and the Hers Mother's Appreciation Day free ladies pullover to women 15 and older. Go to Phillies.com and order your tickets today. Another rooftop. That's above one of the hotels out in center field. I wonder how the view is from out there.
Probably the same as ours.
That's some more. Actually, that's true. Got another tree out there, John.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, most roofs have them.
Yeah. Luis Garcia on.
Like, those got to be like shallow root trees, right? That
have to be. Yes.
Yeah. Let's just get back to this one.
Yeah, we'll worry about the trees later. Tying run is at the plate. Kendrick is 0 for 3. And he swings at the first pitch from Garcia, 0-1. broke his bat. I mean, shattered it. And Odubel's there in center field. The head of the bat went out toward third base. 2 outs here in the 8th inning. And Andrew Stevenson is the next batter.
We said that baby running in on the old knuckles of Howie Kendrick. Look at that movement on that pitch. How deep it got in there. How he tried to bring his hands in. We've seen him so many times throughout his career. He can bring his hands in and hit a line drive to right field. But that one got in there so deep he couldn't. Great pitch by Luis.
Stevenson is 1 for 3. No balls and 1 strike. A splitter that stayed up, but did have some movement to it. Another splitter. That was a good one. Yep.
Might as well try it again.
I guess the first one was good because it started up and then just dipped at the last moment. That one started basically at the thigh and went down. Bouncing ball right side. Cesar charges and flips underhand sharply in time. And that'll wrap up the bottom of the 8th inning. No runs, no hits, and 1 man left. We have completed 8. We're on to the 9th. Phillies up by 2. Will head home for a series against the San Francisco Giants beginning Monday night at 7:05. That's an old school Phillies side. Hey, we've got a marriage proposal, John. Wow.
Ain't Murph up there.
He tried to steal the ring. I think she said yes.
Put it on the right hand. There, we got a lot of confusion going on up there.
I don't know, John. Well, congratulations if they did indeed get engaged.
Yes.
To all 3 of them. Here's Wander Suero.
Plead the 5th on that one. I keep my mouth shut.
Suero delivers a breaking ball low. It's 1-0. Well, congratulations to those 2. Hope they have a very happy life. Williams 0 for 3. And he takes inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
Get a good pitch, Nick.
3-0.
Well, I know Gabe's turned some guys loose 3-0, but I think this is not one of the times. Had a new pitcher in. He hadn't come close yet.
Our deck hitter is Aaron Altair. That is the pitcher's spot. Hector is warming up in the bullpen. Fouled away, and it's 3-2. And ball 4. Williams draws a walk, so the Phils for the second straight inning have the leadoff batter aboard with a walk. And here comes Altair. Well, we mentioned the Phillies are home this week against the San Francisco Giants. On Wednesday, it's Teva Respiratory Asthma Awareness Night. It's a 7:05 first pitch. Go to Phillies.com to purchase your tickets today. Altair today off. Getting a chance to pinch it here. He's hitting .212 on the year. 3 home runs, 18 runs batted in. Outside, 1 ball and no strikes.
Oh,
and the throw over to Williams is able to scamper back. That was close.
Oh, man, he was running. Watch Nick. He was going right there. Now, how come the fans don't boo when their pitcher throws over?
That's an
3
excellent
times
point.
in a row. They have patience when their pitchers don't.
Yeah, but not when everybody.
The opposing team's pitchers don't. The patience goes out the window. I get it.
Foul to the right side. 1 ball and 1 strike. Two and 1. Surprised they didn't bring somebody in that was a little more seasoned at this point in a 3-1 game if you're the Nationals.
That's a lot of people are leaving the premises here.
Yeah. Outside, ball 3. Because a 2-run lead or 2-run deficit, it's still manageable. You get 1 base runner on.
Well, they had Gott pitch last night, Kinsler pitch last night, and Madsen.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So Lease has already pitched in this game.
But so did Swirl.
Yeah.
Like I thought they would bring in somebody like Kinsler to start this inning, or even Madsen.
Oh my God, who's that warming up there?
It's Carlos Torres. Pop foul again off to the right side as Adams will give it a look. I'm not saying that Swirl can't get guys out, but
he's 1 pitch away from walking the first 2 hitters.
Outside, ball 4. So the first 2 hitters are aboard for the Phils. And Flourmont's coming up. I would think this is a bunting situation for Flourmont, as Derek Lilquist is heading out to chat with his young right-hander. When you have Knapp on deck, you could have Flourmont try to sacrifice. You've got good speed on the base paths, and then you get 2 in scoring position. They're not going to walk Knapp intentionally. I'm not saying that's what they're going to do, but they could do it.
Flourmont just walked back. It looked like he was talking to Rob Thompson down there. I don't know if he's asking him what exactly the bunt sign is, or are you going to give me a verbal bunt so we don't have to go through any signs? Because I haven't seen Dusty Watson give any signs yet, so this might be just a verbal. If it's first and second, no out, you bunt until 2 strikes.
He pulled the bat back, but it was called a strike. It's 0-1.
You got that one?
My thought is that he's got a bunting gun. I don't know that. No. Fouled it, and it's 0-2.
Cutter by Swirl, right?
Swing and a miss. Flourmont strikes out. 1 out here in the 9th inning. And Andrew Knapp is due up. Andrew has walked today. He's 0 for 2. He has struck out looking, grounded out. 0 for his last 12. 1 for his last 19. So he is due.
What, going 4-man bench, you're kind of limited with what you can and can't do.
There's a Cooper out to right field. Kendrick going back. He's not going to get it. Rounding third and being held there is Williams. Altair read it beautifully. He was already at second base. Williams froze around second base, and now the bases are loaded.
Yeah, Nick didn't get a good read at all on that ball.
So the Nats will bring the infield not all the way in, but halfway in up the middle. And Adams is back at first base. Rendon in on the grass at third. And a pitch on the inside corner, 0-1. Squirts away for a moment.
You have to think with Hoskins coming up next, even though he's been struggling. Well, he did hit a home run his first at bat today. He had a couple walks, right? But you got to think there's going to be a good pitch coming here.
2-2. That was the good pitch. Actually, it looked like a good pitcher's pitch.
Yeah. And, you know, Cesar's been patient all year. not chasing anything. It's not a perfect pitch until he gets 2 strikes. Now he's got a battle.
Two balls, 2 strikes. And he dribbles one foul, and it remains 2-2. Bouncing ball to shortstop. They're going to come home. Defoe with a clean throw, and they get Nick Williams. 6-2 on the putout. A fielder's choice, and Rhys Hoskins coming up.
Yeah, Defoe was in. Exactly what they wanted. You're going to make a 2-out hit beat you. 2-hopper right to him. Easy play. I don't care what kind of secondary lead Nick Williams had at third base. He wasn't going to score on that one.
I would agree with that.
Now we're down to a 2-out hit. These are things you hate. If Rhys doesn't come through right here, doesn't it seem like every time a team leaves the bases loaded less than 2 outs, the other team scores the next inning? It just stinks that way, but it seems like it always happens.
And there is an air of momentum when you're able to do that. 1 ball and no strikes. Two and 0.
Look for something out over the plate right here and turn it loose, big man. 6 RBI day'd be good, wouldn't it?
It would be beautiful. With the air to left center field. Going back on it is Taylor. Back toward the wall, and he is there to make the catch. A step from the wall. Michael Taylor is able to reel it in, and the Phillies leave them loaded here in the 9th inning. I would have given you some pretty good prognostication props right there. He just missed it. Taylor, I think Taylor initially thought it was gone. And then Suero says, thank goodness. Meanwhile, Rhys Hoskins says, oh, man. It's 3-1 as we go to the bottom of the 9th. Nationals Park. Coming up, it's Phillies postgame live presented by Cure Auto Insurance. We're going to be doing it from here at the ballpark. Hopefully wrapping up the Phillies victory as they're on top 3-1 as we move to the bottom half of the 9th inning. Hector Neris is out loosening up, so he's going to come into the ball game to try to close the door for the Phils. Neris with 5 saves and 6 opportunities. And he will face Pedro Severino. And then it looks like Matt Wieters is going to be the pinch hitter for the pitcher's spot. And then Michael Taylor. Actually, Trey Turner is going to hit for Severino. Phillies bullpen this series, 10 innings, 5 hits, 1 earned run. Well, they need 1 more inning to then give them a chance to win the series tomorrow. Phillies adjusted outfield. We'll give it to you in a second. First pitch inside. Nick Williams is in left field, and Altair is in right field. There's Nick. He moves from right to left. And Altair comes into the ball game after pinch hitting. Turner takes low, 2-0.
Like you said, when you have a 4-man bench, you got to be kind of creative sometimes, and this is probably your best defensive outfield. You hate in a close game taking one of your big bats out of the lineup, but Hector will nail this down and we'll be good.
Inside, 3-0.
Not a good start.
No.
But he can come back. I would venture to guess that Turner's taken a couple.
Ball 4.
Here's the issues you have. You get one more guy on, and unless there's a double play somewhere, Harper's going to hit.
Make it even more satisfying, John.
Yeah, he hasn't had a great day offensively today. You can't make a mistake to this guy either.
Well, Matt Wieters is 9 for 46 as a pinch hitter for his career. Runner goes from first. Pitch is lifted in the air on the second base side.
Oh, double him up, baby.
And they're going to double him up. He still has no idea. And there are 2 outs here in the 9th inning. A great credit to Pedro Florimon for deking Trey Turner. When was the last time you saw that work?
It worked perfectly here, but you know, Turner, you see Florimon right here. And watch him how he puts his glove down like it's a steal. And Turner thinks, oh, my outer's safe. He gets up. He's brushing himself off. While the whole time everyone's yelling. You see Tim Bogart's yelling, come back. Matt Wieters is yelling, come back. But that was a straight steal, which is, you know, you're down 2. You got to
make sure you're going to make it.
You got to, well, not only make it, but you got to peek in.
Yeah.
And
Taylor takes down and away. It's 1 ball and 1 strike to Michael Taylor with 2 outs here in the 9th inning.
Hey, thanks are greatly appreciated up here.
Absolutely. Fouled away, 1-2. So the Nationals are down to their final strike here. Turner just shaking his head a little bit. Chase Utley used to do that extremely well. Jimmy Rollins did it too. But that was a great sell job. Now the 1-2 pitch coming to Taylor. He lays off the split, 2-2.
But wouldn't you think that if Florimon had, you know, Florimon put the ball down or his glove down well before he started sliding, wouldn't you think something's not right here?
Yes.
If you're Turner.
3-2.
Come on, Hector. Got a break there with some bad fundamental base running, and you can't walk Taylor. Defoe's already got the lone home run, and the only run that Nats have produced this evening.
Ball 4. Second walk issued by Hector.
Watch Turner. He don't even look. I mean, it's a straight steal, head first slide, and he gets up and
Yeah, right there you can see the final look of disgust.
Yeah. Like, let me see. I got to try to run back 90 feet before Cesar can walk it to first base.
And nobody will see me.
Yeah.
So Defoe, the hitter.
Maybe he thought he had the force with him.
Hasn't helped today, John.
Well,
John mentioned Defoe has accounted for the only run for the Nats, a solo home run in the 5th inning. There's a good split, 0-2. See if you can get it in the same spot. Runner goes, pitch outside, and it's 1-2. Defensive indifference is what it's called for Taylor to go to second base.
DI.
DI, fielder's choice. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Defoe, and it gets away from Nat. And Taylor goes to third. Two balls, 2 strikes.
Didn't Harper hit a walk-off last year against
He did hit a walk
here off of Benoit?
Yes, he was Luke Benoit.
All right, he's not gonna get up this inning. He's not gonna get up this inning.
And Benoit's not here.
No, he's not. But don't have to worry about it. Hector's got this right here.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Defoe. And he loops it down the right field line. It's hooking foul. Defoe wasn't running. But thankfully that just went foul. Hector trying to fool him one more time. Rendon in the hole. Trey Turner deked into a double play in this inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. He got him. He finally threw a split that looked like a strike, and the Phils will wrap up game 2 of this series by a final 3-1 as Hector Neris picks up another save. Well, it certainly wasn't pretty for Hector, but that's okay. He was able to get this last pitch, a beautiful split, and Defoe could not catch up. Michael Franco had a nice day today. He is our Chevrolet player of the game, an RBI single plus some excellent defense. And he helped the Phils to this 3-1 victory. Rhys Hoskins also had a 2-run home run. Our WB Mason deliveries of the game. Let's start with Rhys Hoskins.
Yeah, first inning, Rhys has been struggling. Got a pitch from Tanner Roark out over the plate after Cesar got on base with a base